This pregame interview is powered by Reliant, and it's wide receiver Brandin Cooks. Good to be with you, Brandon. This has been a different week.
Yeah.
You guys, it's kind of like wacky is the new normal. And I don't want to say it was necessarily wacky, but it was different than what you've become accustomed to. But nevertheless, how did it go? You had a shorter Wednesday and then all the stuff with COVID.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, as they say, the great ones adjust. And, it's unfortunate in our times. I think at the end of the day, the times that we're in, we just got to be ready for whatever and ready to adjust. So, and I think, the whole staff and the team has been doing a great job of that.
Yeah, and you're somebody that you lead by example and you do everything you're doing on the field, but you've been more vocal this year, last year as well. When did that kind of turn for you? I mean, did you come into the NFL as a very vocal guy as a rookie? Or how did that turn? When did it turn?
No, I would say it's turned probably in the last couple years of my career, just because I've been put in that position to be able to lead. And great leaders do lead by example, but at the same time, every once in a while, they got to be vocal. And so I pick and choose my spots. But yeah, I think that's changed just over the last couple of years of my career.
All right, tell me about what's going on offensively. You guys really getting a rhythm early last week. How do you sustain that?
Yeah.
What was going well to make that happen?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just playing fast. I mean, you talk about that first drive. There's no penalties.
Mm-hmm.
We're being efficient on first and second down. So we got to be able to build on top of that and not just start fast, but be able to keep that momentum throughout the game and finish fast as well.
How energizing is it for you to play with some of these rookies like Nico Collins, like your quarterback, Davis Mills?
No, it's awesome, because you see them grow every single day, from the first start to that start, you see how Davis has grown, over these weeks. And you talk about a guy like Nico who's always eager to learn and willing to work hard to be able to adjust and get better. I mean, it's awesome. So
yeah, I know wins obviously the ultimate goal. That's what you want. On a personal level, individually, over these last 4 weeks, what are you trying to accomplish?
To be honest with you, for me, it's just being able to go out there and once again lead by example. Obviously, we talk about playoffs, not in the playoffs, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, when you play this game, when you respect the game will respect you back. So just trying to lead with those young guys, no matter how it looks, just going out there, continue to try to get better. And that's what I feel like I'm doing as a player, is getting better every day. And I just want to continue to keep that trend through the rest of these 4 weeks.
Yeah, and before we talk about the guys on the field that you're going to play against, odd situation, in Jacksonville, they get rid of Urban Meyer, so they've got an interim coach in Darrell Bevell. You've been a part of that, last year here. What's it like? What do you think you might be going into facing a situation like that of guys that could be energized, could go the other way?
I think it's more than likely, like you said, being in that situation myself last year, I think those guys are going to come out energized, willing to play for that coach, and come together. Anytime, as we all know, all it is in the locker room, it is us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like those guys are going to come out and just play their tails off and have that energy. And so we got to be able to expect that and be ready for that.
All right, tell me about that secondary over there in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Little different than what you saw in week one, but what did they do?
I mean, those guys are still playing fast. You're talking about Shaq and Campbell bleeding those outside guys at the corner position. Those guys can run, that's for sure. And they're playing at a high level, week in and week out. So I look forward to that matchup. You talk about their safeties, who's disciplined, and that front seven is just always flying around, led by Josh Allen and Khalil Mack. So, we got to be able to be ready for that and expect an energized team.
Okay, let's wrap this up by finding out how you power game day and how you get powered on game day night before. So it's going to be a 1 p.m. Eastern game.
Yeah.
When do you go to sleep? When do you wake up?
Oh, I'm in bed by 9:30.
All right.
As soon as the meeting's over, I get a little snack and head into the room, Epsom salt bath, and probably eyes closed by 9:30.
And it's easy to sleep the night before a game?
Yeah, at this point, just being in that routine.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it always that way?
No, I think it's been that way more so because we had a newborn last year. And so
you're relishing the
I'm
time
relishing
away.
I'm relishing that time because I don't know if you have kids.
Yes, I do.
But if you do, you understand that those sleepless nights early on are real. So being able to get those moments just to be able to have peace and quiet, that's why it's a lot more easier to sleep.
Hotel room can be like a paradise in and of itself.
No matter how it is, absolutely.
Well, Brandin Cooks, you've always done well against the Jacksonville Jaguars in your career. We hope that keeps up on Sunday in Jacksonville. Best of luck, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.